with tomorrow's new releases. We have 3 new collections I'm super excited to show you guys. Please ignore my right hand. I burnt myself cooking soup. And I'm not joking, but my right finger all through here is this huge blister that popped and it's just awful. So I'm bandaged, but just ignore my right hand. I know that it doesn't look the prettiest. So like I said, we have 3 new collections and I'm going to just start with the one that is on the top. So our first new collection is the Tanya collection, and I'm going to pull out the deluxe kit first. This will be the only collection this week that does not have a mini kit option. So this one will just be available, if I could find somewhere to put these. This one will just be available in deluxe as well as in personal. So the first thing that we have available are the date covers, which is just this sheet right here. And then we will also still have the heart checklist available as well, and it's kind of hard to see these. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but these are actually kind of like a foiling texture. They're not just solid colors. So those are the 2 add-on items that will be available. And then this is the deluxe kit. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this kit. It is a little bit different than our regular kits as far as like coloration and everything goes. Both of these 2 boxes are that foiled background, and then you can see there's a lot of glitter in this kit as well. So the icons are the foil and the glitter. You have your weekend banner, which is glitter, your full boxes, and your quote is "Love is all you need." So like I said, 2 weekly trackers, 2 daily trackers, your bill due, all of your script icons and deco, as well as your regular icons right here. Your second page is your full boxes, as well as your washi down at the bottom. We didn't do any solid washi on this kit because I thought that putting the glitter as well as this right here is that foil texture would look a lot better than throwing in some solid colors. There are a few solid colors in this kit though, and I'll show you as we get to them. So your headers right up here are indeed solid. These don't have the foil or the glitter, but all of your half boxes and your appointment labels are glitter, and then you do get 3 of the patterned half boxes down at the bottom, but all of this is glitter. Your 4th page is your little things, and your little things are a mixture of glitter here, and then you do have the foil texture over here. I don't normally like to do little things or ombre heart checklist with a glitter background because I find that it's hard to write on, but since our little things do have this whited out kind of flag area, it makes it a little bit easier to write on, so I went ahead and put that in there. You do also have your flags up top, and those have a gold header, and then you do have your 2 ombre boxes right here, which are both glitter. Your 5th page is your ombre heart checklist, and these do have the foil background to them. I don't find that that makes it any more difficult to write on them because it's not like glitter where you have all of that texture, but it does look very, very pretty once all of this is laid down together. I will try to get a plan with me up using this kit here in the next couple of days. As of right now, I have a couple from last week that I still have uploaded, but I haven't actually published them yet. You have a to-go, a to-buy, and a to-do. These are all solid colors, and then you do have your deco up at the top, which is like a strawberry themed. You have some strawberries, some flowers, and some strawberry ice cream. And then your last page is your bottom washi, your date covers, your date numbers, 2 of the little flags that cover the neutral flags in the Erin Condren, and then your half or quarter boxes, I should say, over here, which are all glitter. I am living for this bottom washi. I think it is just so, so pretty. So that was the deluxe kit, and then we do also have it in a personal kit as well. So this is the personal sized version, so you guys can see there is a little bit of solid color as well as a lot of that glitter and that foiling. So you have all of your heart checklist up here. Those are all solid on the personal sized kit. Like I said, the heart checklist sheet is all foiled. But for the personal size, we went with the solid for these heart checklists. You have your weekly tracker, which is foiled, your daily tracker, which is glitter, you have a bill due, which is solid, your weekend banner, your quote box again, another full box, which is a little bit smaller since these are for the So Much Crafting inserts, all of your flags, and those do all have the glitter, the gold glitter, I should say, topper. Your icons, which are the foil and glitter, and then all of your script icons and deco down at the bottom. Your 2nd page is your appointment labels, quarter boxes, marquees, half boxes, and then all of your washi, which is stackable. So we did glitter on 2 of these, and then this one right over here is a foil. And then your last sheet is your So Much Crafting side washi, all of your little things. All of these, again, are done with the foil, but since they do have that white flag over the top, it doesn't make it any more difficult to write on. You have to buy, to go, and to do, your ombre heart checklist, and then 2 of the 3 heart checklist, as well as 2 appointment labels down here. And then you do have all of your headers over here on the right side. And I'm going to zoom you guys just for a minute so you can kind of see all of this is the foiling on this page, including the headers. But you guys can see that that foiling is kind of, what do I want to say? I don't know how I want to like describe it, but it's not so in your face the way that glitter is that it makes it difficult to read. It doesn't really make a big difference as far as when you are looking at it, and the same goes for the ombre heart checklist. So that was the Tanya collection deluxe kit, as well as the personal sized kit. So the next collection that we have is the Forever collection, if I can get it from over here. And this one does have a mini kit. So I'm just going to kind of flip through these since I just showed you guys sort of what the format is. I'll zoom you guys out just a bit. So you do have your heart checklist add-on if you do decide to pick that up. And then your date cover add-on as well, which I'm like so in love with this right through here. I think that it's such a pretty kit. So here's your first sheet. Your quote box says, "You will forever be my always," and then you have this really pretty ring right here. If you were getting engaged, I think this is the prettiest kit that you could use for that. And then this is a very light colored kit, very pastel, and I am in love with it. You guys know how I feel about pastels. This is my favorite. Love it so much. So here's your first sheet right here, your second sheet with your full boxes and your washi. And again, I'm living for this glitter accent in all of these. I think it is just so beautiful. Your headers, your appointment labels, and your half boxes, your little things, as well as your various headers, your flags, and some ombre checklist. Your 5th page is your ombre heart checklist, as well as your deco. And I'm going to zoom you guys just for a second on the deco. It's just so pretty. I think it's very feminine. Just a gorgeous kit. I'm completely in love with it. And I think I'm going to be saving this one to use in my personal planner here in a couple of weeks. I will go ahead and do like a mock spread with the Tanya collection, but this one I think I'm going to hold on to so I can do a spread in my actual planner. And then here's your last page that has your bottom washi, your date covers, and again, these date covers and this bottom washi, I'm just dying over. I think it is so pretty. So that was the deluxe kit. We also do have, this is the personal kit, but we do have the mini kit available for this collection, and that is the first 2 pages of the deluxe kit, nothing changes, as well as these 2 pages right here. So the mini kit, you have your headers, you have some marquees, all of your half boxes, your bottom washi, some flags, little things, and then a couple of 3 heart checklist, and then that does come with the first 2 pages of the deluxe kit. And then we do also have this available in a personal size, so same layout as the other, and you do still get your quote box as well as this really pretty box with this ring right here. And then here is your second sheet as well as your third sheet for the personal sized kit. So the last collection that we have, I'm so excited for this one. I love this one so much. Let me try to get through, oh my goodness, through everything so it's not such a mess. This is the Jessica collection, and I'm in love with it. I think it is perfect for spring or summer. Just some of the elements that are in this kit I think are so pretty. So the first thing that we have is the date cover add-on, and then we will also have the heart checklist add-on available for this collection. And then I'm just going to kind of flip through. So here is the deluxe kit, the first page. We've got some dark purples, some light purples, a very light pastel purple, and then this kind of like gray, which I thought just kind of tied it all in together. At first I had this kit just 100% purple, and I decided it was just a little bit too much. We've done a couple of kits that are completely purple like that, but I think that the gray gives it a really nice pop of color. My Erin Condren ruler, it just jumped out at me. Okay. And so these are your full boxes here. You have this really pretty one with the ice cream cone. I'm completely in love with that. That and this like bra, or like shell top bra. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid. I thought that was just so cute. Your third page is your headers and your half boxes. Then you have all of your little things and your flags. Here is your ombre heart checklist, and then the deco in this kit I'm in love with as well. I'm going to zoom you guys just for a minute. This little tassel banner I am so in love with. But yeah, so you do get some of this smaller deco down here at the bottom. And then your last page is your bottom washi, your date covers. And again, this bottom washi I'm just completely in love with. Okay, so the other option would be the mini kit. So that would be the first 2 pages that we already showed. And then you would get these 2 pages right here, which has just a little bit less than the deluxe kits. I mean, it's technically, what, 2 pages less than the deluxe kits? But I think it works out really well for doing a full spread. And I've actually seen some people use the mini kits and do almost a no white space spread. The only thing that has white space would be the very top, where you would be putting down a heart checklist instead of an ombre heart checklist. So that is the mini kit. And then the last kit is the personal sized kit, and I'm completely in love with this as well. I may use this in my So Much Crafting inserts this week. I'm trying to use up winter kits since it's still so cold in North Carolina, but looking at the weather, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to start getting a little bit warmer next week, so I may use this next week. So here is your first sheet here, and then your second sheet with all of your washi, which I'm completely in love with, and then your third sheet. So yeah, that is all of this week's new releases, and they will be available on Etsy at noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Shopify is closed down. If you have not emailed me yet about your Shopify points, you have until Monday to do that. But from now on, we will be on Etsy only, and I hope you guys love this week's new releases, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.